This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast, with your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 130 of Thanks for Watching. We're recording today, Monday, October 19th. You'll get to hear this starting tomorrow, which you're hearing today anyway.
Which is the 20th.
The 20th. Yeah, that never plays out well in my mind when I'm saying it. Anyway, I'm DJ.
I'm Beth.
And I'm your sheriff.
Yay, Sheriff! Yay, Beth! Welcome to the show. Hey, how was everybody's weekend?
It was a weekend.
There's another quarantine weekend.
That's true. Another quarantine weekend. I mean, I could tell you I didn't do anything either. I did stuff. So I finished a class, started another class, and then chilled out a lot. I watched a ton of Star Trek Enterprise last week.
Well, that's fun.
So that was really fun. I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get to it. But yeah, so that was, I binge watched a bunch of it this weekend. So that was the thing. I didn't really do much else. Work, school, and that. So yeah. Anything pop out in your minds?
Not really.
House sitting with the horses.
Sitting.
Yeah, and
House sitting.
Yeah.
Horse sitting.
You do that every once in a while. It's like
I do. When the people leave, I watch the horses.
Yeah.
For money.
Do you sit on the horses?
Sometimes.
Do you ride them?
Sometimes.
Man, I think the last time I was on a horse was many moons ago.
Many
Ditto.
moons.
Like a long time ago. I had to be a child.
You had to be. You had to be
I
this
must
short
have
to
been.
ride this ride.
I must have been, because I don't remember riding one as an adult.
Huh.
Yeah.
And I've been bitten by a horse as an adult.
See?
That is a thing.
Yeah.
Don't piss off the horses. They really are just giant dogs.
No.
So, yes,
They're
true
dumber.
story.
Well, this one was a mean.
I've been
He had
bitten
a
by
history.
both, so.
He had a
Oh.
history.
Oh.
Oh,
Had an attitudinal?
Yeah, I turned my back on his pen, and he came over to check me out, and he
That's
just
not good.
gave me a little, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey.
What are you
And I don't-
doing?
I didn't like it.
I don't blame you for that.
Well, did he like it?
I'm sure he did. He's like,
Probably.
he's
He probably-
delicious.
He probably laughed.
Haha.
He said, "What a story, Mark," and then ran away.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh man. Cool.
Oh, and your sheriff's name is Joe, by the way, in case anybody's new.
It is Sheriff Joe.
Sheriff Joe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are a few new folks running around here listening to our stuff.
Hey, hi. Nice to meet you.
Yay. So that's fun. Cool. Well, our rundown, we'll have box office numbers, I think.
Maybe?
Maybe we will have a challenge for sure. And then next week, I don't know what's opening next week. That's not going to happen. I don't think we're going to talk about that. I did not see anything future openings or what have you. So, but we'll get there. We'll talk about that. Maybe we'll have something. I don't know. And then what we're going to talk about next week's list that we're going to create, but we'll have to get through this week's list, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So I guess let's start off with entertainment news. Does anybody have some cool entertainment news to start with?
I don't.
Beth, you were saying something off camera or off mic.
Okay, so the problem with that is I can't remember what I was saying, so saying you were saying something just makes me go, I'm sure I was.
I wish I'd written it down then. Darn it.
I'm sure words were tumbling haphazardly from my mouth. Couldn't tell you what they were.
Well, you might. One of these things might jog your memory.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So Soul is coming on Disney Plus. It's official. But what is not official is if we're paying $30 to see it or not. So that we'll find out within the next couple of weeks, I think.
Well, you heard it first here.
Well, and it's coming out Christmas. So...
Well, like, you've given them the update every time they've said anything about it. You're like, oh, it might be coming.
Yes.
Oh, it's definitely coming.
Yes.
Oh, is it coming? It's coming, but we don't know how much we'll have to pay for it.
And
so they've gotten like the levels of commitment from Disney on this.
Right, and that's the extent of our content here. That's all we get.
Yes, that's all we got right now.
We call this the Corona content. So, and it's not like the 29 Toes version of Corona. This is a very
that hasn't
different...
been coming out, by the way. Just saying.
Right, I know. I'm just
I was looking forward to these little episodes, and we got one.
Yeah,
and they were like, oh, we're gonna do this every week.
And
we haven't gotten any.
What an absolute tease. You know what? I think they decided that it was all going to be about football. They were like, well, we can't do all football.
Very involved in the football.
Very much so.
Their Marco Polo is just like so many football words that
it blew
just
up.
Bounce off my brain. I'm like, what? Okay, numbers and people. That bay is apparently green. I got nothing.
75 I missed the other day. You probably missed the same, but yeah, holy mackerel. Wow. Well, other things like Universal Studios has now a COVID distribution model.
Oh.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well,
I'm not sure.
Not sure what that means. They're just, you know what they're going to do? They're taking their biggest names, the biggest movies, and they've postponed them. And they took all the little guys and said, we're going to release them all before Christmas. Or, like, before the end of the school year. Or end of school year. End of year. Normally you'd see 2.5 movies between now and then from Universal. They're going to have 8. 8 movies out to the movie theaters.
Wow.
But then... So, well, they want to give the theaters love, you know? They want people to go see movies and...
Well, the problem with that is, though, not everybody's gonna go see movies.
Well...
Like, you can put all the cool stuff in there. That doesn't necessarily mean people are gonna go.
Right.
The other side of that is, I talked to a guy today who said, have you considered moving out of your stupid state to a state where they do stuff? So,
wow.
I guess some people are... and I'm like, no, I hadn't considered... changing states because I can't go to a party.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that just seems like a kind of an inconvenience just for... I'm not very good at parties anyhow, so...
Yeah, well, I mean, spreading the love is also spreading cooties, you know?
Right? Keep your cooties to yourself.
Right? Exactly. You know, and we've run out of the cootie shot, so it's not happening. Yeah, so, and that's sort of, so back to Universal.
Sorry.
No, sorry, don't be sorry. I'm actually more interested now in, like, who are you meeting that's, like, says move out
I'm
of
not
state?
meeting anybody.
Okay. You're like, no, not going over there.
Yeah, no, not my style of dude. Anyway, go ahead.
But, so Universal Studios is experimenting with these little movies to see when is the best time to, once they're in the theaters, to send them to a rental. So they're all 8 are going to have like these different times. So like they're going to go in and then maybe 3 weeks later, maybe 4 weeks later, maybe 1 week later, that you could rent it online. I think what it is they're building... I think they're going to try to build hype. So they're going to release the film into the theater. The people that go see it are going to tell their friends, and their friends are going to rent it like a week later or 2 weeks later, whenever they get a chance to. So they're doing some big experiment with that. So that is that.
Oh, okay.
So that's their COVID model. I'm just saying that. I don't know what the model actually is. I'm just making that up. That's what I do.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it, yeah.
I don't know what it actually
it
is. I made it up because words.
No, the experimental stuff is real. It's the word, the COVID model is not
Oh, I see.
real.
I see.
Yeah. Oh.
The COVID distribution model?
Yes.
What you called it?
That's what I called it, the COVID distribution.
That makes
That sounds
okay.
like they're distributing COVID.
Yeah.
You know, they're... Yeah. By releasing
Come
the
to the
movies...
theater, get your COVID from our modern age distribution
And
methods.
get your hot, fresh COVID.
Yeah.
We could put it on your popcorn like butter. We could spread
Delicious.
it.
I mean...
We froze it into ice. And
We
could
don't
drop
need
it
an
in your soda.
airborne here, ladies and gents. Eat it on your popcorn. Hot and buttery.
Yeah, come and get it.
You like
Right away.
jujubes? It's in there.
Yeah.
I'm grossed out by this.
Okay, so, well, how about another story that's not at all COVID related?
Gross?
Okay, or
Okay.
I mean, some people might think this is gross.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, I don't think it's gross at all. I think it's amazing. So, 007 film they've been shooting. So there's this stunt that requires a motorcycle to do something and jump or whatever.
It's a James Bond movie, so clearly there's jumping of things.
Yes, a vehicle type things. So, but this stunt required 8,400 gallons of Coca-Cola, which
What?
anyone want to guess how much that cost? 8,000 gallons of soda, of Coca-Cola.
Well, judging by how much we had to pay for cans of soda at the theater,
They probably got a discount.
Yeah, probably. I'd imagine.
buying in
Product
bulk.
placement. Well, product placement probably bought them a bit.
Yeah,
That's a good
little
point.
bit. Yeah, $70,000 is how much that cost this film. For
That'll keep you awake.
one little stunt. I say little. Yeah. So, motorcycle jumping, but you know how films, if you know anything about films, before they do certain stunts or whatever, they water down the street so it looks all shiny and new and pretty. Well, this caused the motorcycle to slide, and they didn't want it to slide. So instead of hosing it down with water, they hosed it down with Coca-Cola. And that made the streets a lot more sticky.
Yeah.
So
Coca-Cola certainly makes floors sticky, so I can imagine the street would be right there with that.
Yeah, so the sticky street was great for when the motorcycle got up and then landed in a certain position so it wouldn't slide the way
It just stuck.
it just stuck. Coca-Cola made it stick.
I mean, well, that's good, I guess. I mean, he really hit that mark.
Yes, he did. That's right.
And then they had to, get a crane to unstick him from the floor.
Right? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, well,
That's pretty funny.
the first take, the stuntman fell over and got stuck
Uh-oh.
to the... I'm kidding. I don't know, actually. But it would really be
Yeah.
There
fun.
you go.
thought you
You're
were
making
serious.
stuff up again.
I
Right.
was totally for that.
Right. Slapstick. Oh. Never mind. Okay, well, anyway, that's all the news that I have. I don't know if you guys remember any more news.
No, I can't remember anything.
Can't remember everything. I have to log back in. My notes canceled on me. After a certain amount of time, Google says, sorry, we're logging you out. Well, how about this? If you have news, what can you do? You can send us some news if you want us to talk about it on the show. That's always fun. 512 podcast is our text message / voicemail number. That's right.
Yep.
If you need the number value of that, it's pi times... No, I'm sorry. 512-763-2278. And if you really need extra help, you can find that on our website, tfwmovies.com. Yeah.
That was smooth. I like that.
Yeah, and if you want, you could email it to us, shout out at tfwmovies.com. I would really like to get some sort of email from somebody that's not a service provider that wants us to pay a lot of money to get followers.
But do you know what he would really like?
Ooh.
He would really like to get one more person on Patreon, so Joe will eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Totally. And I know it's going to happen. I really just know it's going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. We're working
on
it.
the edge of glory.
That's right. So, patreon.com/TFWmovies. Please go there. put your credit card in and make Joe eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Make Joe eat the Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
Never mind all the content you'll get.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a backseat to
Yeah.
just having Joe eat the Twinkie Wiener sandwich.
I mean, you'll get to be in the live stream when we record, like Crackhead
You could
Blue
be
is
listening
right
to
now.
us like Blue is. Yep. Hi, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Crackhead Blues with
Yep.
us.
And then you could also be on our Marco Polos, where you see me post a still of a movie, and I ask you to figure out what it is. And
My mom totally called that, by the by.
did she? Oh, rock on.
She was on fire. I was like, damn, that was fast, Mom.
Nice.
Well, this just in entertainment news.
Ooh, what is it?
Jeff Bridges has announced that he has lymphoma.
Whoa,
yeah.
Jeff Bridges,
Yeah.
huh?
Yes.
Damn it.
Dang.
And his tweet says, as the dude would say, new shit has come to light.
Oh,
Accurate.
Oh, no kidding.
But he says he's beginning his treatment and will keep everybody updated.
Cool.
Good.
I hope it goes well for him.
All the good
Yeah.
vibes to Jeff Bridges!
Yeah. Jeff Bridges.
I love Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. Wow.
Woof.
Now what? Stop me in my tracks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff Bridges.
Who?
Jeff Bridges.
That's not.
Well, yeah.
Jeff Bridges!
But remember, so my brain and my mouth aren't catching up with each other. It's kind of like those videos where you see there's people talking and then the brain is the video is catching up, and it's not so
man.
good. So I don't know, my brain is faster than my video mouth. Yeah. So that's
So, just every now and then remember to breathe and you'll be fine.
remember to breathe.
There
Just
you
keep swimming.
go.
Just
do
keep
this.
swimming, dude.
Yeah. Well, shall we talk about our favorite Bradley Cooper films? Throw down that list.
Sure.
We have a lot this week, just so you know.
Cool. Good.
Just so you know. So Bradley Cooper films. So we'll start with Crackhead Blue's list because we always start with Crackhead Blue because you know she's been a listener forever and it's awesome.
She chose a nickname with drug connotations because she loves us so much.
That's right. This is her nickname, folks. This is what she picked, and it stuck, which is really awesome. Well, to me,
Love you, Blue.
we do love you, Crackhead Blue.
Oh, my Discord.
All right,
just
so
crashed.
here's our first list, and this first one I was like, wait a minute, he is in this.
Oh.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh?
It's
in
Rocket.
this? Yeah, he is Rocket. I love it. Rocket
What's a raccoon?
Man. I mean, Trash Panda.
My sister still calls him Ratchet Raccoon, and I'm like, Ma. Except that it's my sister, not my mom.
Ratchet Raccoon.
But you said mom.
I know.
Ah,
DJ's contagious.
oops,
Yeah.
sorry.
A little bit.
Our mouths are running amok. How about the Silver Linings Playbook? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
She picks
Very good in that.
Wedding Crasher.
Ah.
Wedding Crashers. Sorry, my bad.
I know what you meant.
Well, he's just not into you.
Oh.
Oh, he wasn't. Was he in Wedding Crashers?
Yes, he was in Wedding Crashers.
Who was he? The boyfriend?
He was...
He's the one who got the Visine put in his drink, wasn't he?
You know, I'm sorry, I don't know.
The skeezy guy. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure that's who he was.
Yeah.
Please hold while I try that connection.
Wasn't he the boyfriend, like, of the guy? He was. He was the boyfriend of the Owen brothers' love interest.
Yeah, the douchey one.
The jock guy. Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I'm pretty sure he's the one who had severe
Stomach problems.
Yeah, because of the Visine.
The shitty boyfriend.
That's
Blue said.
there it is.
Diarrhea.
Oh, Rachel McAdams.
Uh-oh. So...
I watched Eurovision again yesterday.
Oh.
It just makes me so happy.
Aw. I like that Eurovision. That was really
Euro.
It's just such a light-hearted, ridiculous comedy.
Oh my gosh, yes it is.
Makes me smile. Anyway, continue with Bradley Cooper, because let's not derail that.
Let's not derail Bradley Cooper. Well, that was the last one. All About Steve was the last one on Crackhead Blues list.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So,
Good list, Blue.
yeah. Okay, so I went on TikTok and I posted a thing on TikTok asking people to send over their favorite Bradley Cooper films. So this is going to be really difficult for me because I have usernames.
Oh, good.
And so thank goodness.
Those are going to be fun.
Yeah, these are going to be interesting because I don't know how everybody decides on their usernames, but great job, y'all. So, Tina Valent, we'll start with her. She says A Star Is Born.
That's a good one.
And I only say Tina because, I mean, that's a name that I think is feminine. I don't know if it's actual her. I mean, so anyway, these are just usernames on TikTok. So these people chimed in. The Arch Fiend, I believe that's that. Silver Linings Playbook. Some of these people I do know in real life, by the way. So that's why it's also interesting. Okay, Sarah _ Kinney. Guardians of the Galaxy.
They're very good. Good.
All right, so now...
Once again with the Ratchet Raccoon.
Yes, Ratchet Raccoon.
Ratchet.
Well, because he's a mechanic. Ratchet, no.
Right, it makes... I get it. I
totally
get why people would say
Yeah.
it.
Rosalie Jewell, no.
Like, even
His
in the
name is
films, they
Rocket.
don't call him by his name, so... Honestly.
Sometimes they do.
I think they call him Rocket a couple times.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
a couple of times. So
And
we'll
that's
let
what
it
calls him
slip
Rocket a few
Rocket
times.
every once in a while. It'll be Ratchet until we slip up. So, okay. Next is Jay Vandrum IV,
Cool.
and I believe that's because it's the fourth.
I would imagine.
Yes.
Or he likes intravenous treatment.
Ooh,
there's that.
That could be it.
Could be.
I don't know.
Could be.
Just a guess.
And the whole message there says, have to go with Limitless, though
Yep.
his interview on Actors Studio is well worth a watch. So,
Okay.
I have not seen that interview, but it sounds like it'd be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So this one's, it's all about me, but it's all ABT me. So, all about me.
Yep.
She picks The Hangover.
Cool.
And then Nerdy Muffins.
Hey!
I love it.
Muffins after my own heart.
Yay! Yes, that's right. Picks Limitless.
Where'd all the tops go?
I got one right here.
Oh.
And then that's the end of the list. We don't have Wendy with us tonight, so
Yeah.
I don't have Wendy's list of Bradley Cooper films. So we'll have to get on her with that and say, hey, Wendy, send that in early, in case you're not going to be here.
Yeah.
You got this, Wendy. Come on, you can do it. All right.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the cast films.
Films.
First off, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Cool,
Then
good.
Limitless. And please don't hate me, but the A-Team.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Why would I judge you for the A-Team?
I don't know why.
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
Why? Yeah, why did you?
You know what?
Huh?
I worry because it's like one of the new remake ones, and
Well, so I myself am not one of the people, because there are definitely people out there. My dad is a huge naysayer towards remakes.
okay.
I'm not one of those people because, as I have said, I try to judge it on its own merit and
Yes.
not by what it had been done before, how it had been done before. So,
Oh, good. Well,
the A-Team is also on my list. So.
Oh, good, because I
There.
really like the A-Team. And then All About Steve.
Okay.
Yay! So that's my list. I know it's a small list.
That's not too bad.
No. Oh, I've seen
I don't think I've ever seen this All About Steve movie everybody keeps mentioning.
Oh, you
That's the one with Sandra Bullock, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Check it out if you can. If you can. And I don't
That
have.
movie made you love her, Blue?
Say that again.
Blue said that movie made her love Sandra Bullock.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh. I've been a Sandra Bullock fan for like ever in 6 minutes, so.
Me too. Oh my gosh. Liked her for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, hello. She's fantastic. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
You don't even remember why you didn't like her, Blue? Clearly not a good enough reason. So I'm glad that you've come around.
Yes. Bingo.
My favorite movies involving Bradley Cooper: Limitless, which I thought was very good. The A-Team, Guardians of the Galaxy, because I like me some Ratchet Raccoon. And Failure to Launch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's very funny in that.
Fantastic.
So there.
Is Limitless the one where they have like a pill
Yeah,
they
that
take?
makes your brain
Right.
super smart. And then they
Never-
also made a TV show.
They did.
Which was super fun. If you guys get the chance to watch Limitless TV show, it was really good. And Bradley Cooper showed up as his movie character in the show.
Spoiler alert.
Ah,
Oh, dude.
is that a spoiler?
It's
on
not even.
IMDb.
No, it's not.
It's on Internet
So-
Movie Data, Beth. Come on, it's not a spoiler.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay.
Just because something is on IMDb
Doesn't make it
mean
not a
it's not a
spoiler.
spoiler.
Really?
Because you have to go seeking that information to get spoiled. And if you go, well, it's on IMDb, that doesn't mean it's not a spoiler. Just future reference.
Okay. I'll try to remember that. Or was that for our listeners? For you listeners, you remember.
That's for you.
Oh,
That's for
it's
you.
for me.
Beth, you agree, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you have to think, is this integral to the plot of what we're talking about?
But he doesn't think anything's integral to its plot
don't.
until he starts describing it.
Until we start making noises at him and going like, hey, stop that! Like spraying him with a squirt bottle from across the room.
Then the child they didn't know they
I
had
haven't
showed up,
even-
and
What
turned out
the-
he was the
God.
heir to
I
everything.
haven't
Dang
even
it,
done
DJ!
it yet.
And then, turns out he was a ghost the whole time!
Come on.
Ah, mother... Shit. Well, you're gonna really love the twist at the end. Oh,
Oh, what? I would never.
I think we've actually heard you utter that phrase.
Whoops. Maybe I have.
It had a great twist.
Ugh.
I mean,
Yeah, you can't say stuff
you
like
can't
that.
say twist, but maybe your twist
No,
is
because
different than
then
my
it's not
twist.
Then it's not a twist anymore.
Unless
because
you're
now-
talking about in Inner Space how they play Twist in the Night Away.
Yeah,
I mean,
see?
that has nothing to do with the movie, but it's great.
I mean, there was a titty twister in one of the movies I watched this weekend.
We know that's not what you're talking about. When you say that there's a twist,
That
it ruins the surprise factor
Of the twist.
of the twist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
There
guy
you
was definitely
go.
surprised by that twist.
By the titty twister, I would imagine so. Ooh!
Oh, boy.
Okay, so is it Joe's turn?
I don't want to go in there.
Oh,
Oh, no!
you made him so upset!
I don't know
No,
how.
let's go with A-Team, Guardians as a whole, not
Ratchet.
just
Yeah,
one single one,
yeah, that's true.
and Silver Linings.
Does that also include, like, when he shows up in the Avengers?
No, because I said Guardians.
Okay.
Yeah, not Avengers.
It does say that Guardians 3 is in post-production.
Yeah, I saw
Oh.
that.
Yes.
Probably won't get it till 2023.
Yeah.
Well,
Frickin'.
I mean, 2020 doesn't count. So.
I will pay $30
Well,
bucks.
I don't
to
think
see
2021's going to count either, to be honest.
Mother
the way we're
shit.
going.
How am I gonna?
I will
How
pay.
am I gonna just say that I'm still 37 for 2 years?
I talked to a friend today who was like, I'm not making any plans until this time next year, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing the same.
It's
thing.
about to get shitty again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, what came and gone was the remember in the past we were talking about the convention that my wife was working on.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that date has come and gone and nothing happened because of what's going on. And so now they're trying to figure out, well, are we going to even be able to do it again next year at the same time? And if not, are they going to do it in 2022? That's a lot. Like, they put in a lot of work. And
oh my god, I figured it out.
What was it?
In the 1920s, they called it the Roaring 20s. Quarantine is going to be the Snoring 20s.
That's great.
I got it.
Are you going to put that out as TikTok? Because I will totally duet that or what have you.
As soon as I figure out how to do it without making it look really dumb, then yes, I will do that.
Well, first you put on a flapper dress and start with the first one.
Good thing I have 4 of those laying around.
There you go. And then when you come back for the next segment, Snoring 20s, that's when you put in your put on your baggy clothes, your pajamas, maybe a
okay. Well, I'll figure it out.
Dinosaur pajama onesie, you know, whatever.
You have that. I don't have that.
Oh, okay.
I do have a Ghostbusters onesie.
Oh, well, there you go. See,
and a Haunted Mansion onesie.
Perfect. Yeah. So you could take 2 takes and pick the one you like.
Perfect.
See?
Now that everyone has an intimate knowledge of how I'm going to make a TikTok that I'll never make.
You better make
What's
it.
What's
next? How about stuff we're putting in our eyes?
Perfect.
Yay. Alphabet Movie Soup. This was my pick this week, and it was...
It sure was.
Magic Camp on the Disney Plus. And how did I pick it? Well, I picked it a couple of weeks ago. Then I forgot about it, and then I was looking on Disney Plus, and there it was again, and I was like, "That's the one I wanted to do." So it looked zany, it looks corny, plenty of slapstick and silliness,
accurate,
lots of puns. So I was like, I've got to put this in my eyes, and why not invite my friends to watch it also with me? Like, you didn't have to watch it with me, but, you know. Even though that's a feature on Disney Plus that I can't wait to start using.
I know.
But that's definitely something cool, right? So that's how I picked it. And Penny, for the longest time, was like, she kept saying, I watched it with her, but I think she watched it without me, because I would remember all the corniness and hilarity that came along with this film.
There you go.
Yeah. So, what'd y'all think?
I thought it was, okay, so full disclosure. When I pulled it up, I looked at it and went, oh God. And it was cuter than I thought it would be. It was less bad than I thought it would be.
I'll agree with that.
Less bad. Yeah, I thought it was going to be kind of corny. I mean, noticing that it was Adam Devine.
Right.
And how his movies are just over the top, and I'm like, this
he's
guy...
very melodramatic.
He is, but he's also dirty melodramatic. And so...
He gets raunchy, so I was a little worried about that with the sheer number of underage people in this movie.
Right. Well, and being on Disney Plus, I was like, how is... I feared that his comedy was going to be without the funny. Like, he was going to have his over-the-top, and they were going to cut his...
And it just wasn't going to land ever.
Yes, exactly. So I had the same worry. I really did. But it turned out a lot better than I expected it to.
Yeah.
So...
It turned out pretty cute. There were things in it that I was just like, oh, damn it. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a number of times when he was talking where I was just like, Jack Black. That's all I hear.
He was kind of channeling Jack
all
Black.
I hear is Jack
At
Black
first,
right
I didn't notice it, and then
And then it was all you could see.
Crackhead Blue said it a couple times, and there was a couple lines where it really came through, and I was like, dang, he is.
It's just Jack
Who does
Blacking.
he think he is?
So,
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
The bunny girl was hilarious. I thought she was hilarious. I mean,
she was pretty funny.
So I was very disappointed with her.
Wait for it. Does this affect the
Yes,
viewing
I won't
audience?
say anymore. But I was really
Thank
disappointed with what happened. But overall, at the during most of her performance, though, I was very happy with it. I thought it was cute.
Good.
And coming from a melodramatic background,
Right.
these things are right up my alley. So,
yeah.
I
can appreciate a good goofy melodrama.
Yeah.
All the time. It was just. I'll tell you about this later.
Yeah. So the escape artist, I thought, was probably the best actress of all of them.
She was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought she was really good. What else? I don't know. Joe, what do you think? We haven't heard from you yet.
It was all right. I mean, I kind of had the same reaction when I pulled up the screen grab, and I was like, okay, another grumpy dude finds his heart with a bunch of kids. It's kind of the same.
It's the Mighty Ducks. It's
Yeah. Yes.
Bad News Bears. It's
yes,
so many movies, but it
all of
actually
that.
wasn't quite that. It was a little. It was like the preteen demographic Disney movies that come out right now.
Yeah.
Where you look at it and you go, okay, that's what I'm sitting down for.
Yeah, and then I was able to okay, there's their former partners. She's like, before all of it went down, I was able to discern what was who and what was what,
right,
and why this and this, and then what was going to happen with Kid A.
Yeah, I
Kid
mean,
B, and it's just like,
it's not a real thinker.
No,
Yeah.
not, and that's what I loved
cute.
about it.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's not about what the kids are going to go through. You already know. Like, you already know that.
I found it ridiculous, and yet so very true, that even at friggin' magic camp, there are bullies.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all nerds.
Oh, yeah.
Can you just, cut me a little bit of slack, since someone I'm sure isn't cutting you slack?
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The kid was a
There was
major tool.
at one point.
Yeah.
At one point, the guy who runs it was talking.
Yeah.
And he was saying something, and he paused just long enough for me to say, "There's always money in the banana stand." And it kind of worked.
Nice.
Kind of worked.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know. Blue might say it didn't work, but I think it worked.
Blue might say it didn't work, but she's wrong.
Yeah. There's always money in the banana stand. And then she was quoting his Hellboy lines.
Ah.
So.
Oh, nice. Man, I wish I were in the room with you guys. That would have been cool.
It seems like that would have been the way to watch it.
Yeah.
Too
Perhaps.
bad we weren't watching over that new Disney Plus feature where we can all watch movies together. Up to
Yeah.
7
Right.
peoples. Not
Yes.
a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. I know, huh?
Not a sponsor.
But that's so cool. That's such a cool feature. It really is.
Yeah, if they wanted to sponsor us, though, I mean,
Right?
That'd
I
be
wouldn't
nice.
have a problem with that.
Disney, sure, you can sponsor us. We'll take it.
That's right, actually.
So I would give it a strong 6.
Oh, there you
that's
go.
good. That's better than I expected, which is cool.
I'll give,
Well,
I'll give it a
slightly
7.
better than average.
Good.
I'll give it a
There's-
7 if for no other reason that the best line in the whole movie was, "That's a cool bird, Ruth."
I found my favorite character to be the old man.
Yeah.
The
I don't know why.
boss guy?
The main dude. Yep.
Jeffrey
Some
Tambor?
of his morning announcements were just
Oh, super great.
Solid, yes.
The one about the lunch.
Yeah.
They're chasing
Yeah.
the rabbits everywhere. It's like,
so good.
lunch is a rabbit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, that was funny. Yeah. Agreed. That was pretty great.
And the final meal was actually quite good when all the parents were there.
Yeah, make sure you mention that to your parents.
Yeah.
What do you rate it there, Djimon?
I rated a 7 as well. I really
Okay.
enjoyed it. Lots of laughs. Like I laugh at a lot of stuff, and I really needed a lot of laughing, and that was perfect. It really did. It made my day happy. There was no fourth wall breaking. That made me sad. No narrator. So I was like, I mean.
I love how like everything has to have a fourth wall break, or it's just not a movie. Too.
Right, exactly. It's not a comedy movie because, like, a good.
It's
drama.
just not as good as it could be if you had looked at the camera and went,
or wink.
right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, it was a 7 to me. I think it was good. It was definitely one of those Disney, there's definitely a formula to it. This one just happened to have magic, and I thought that was cool. I enjoyed the magic stuff. I felt like I was getting a magic show at the same time.
Yeah, I liked the magic stuff too.
Yeah. And I like the inspiring kind of a thing. You're inspiring them to do that.
Yeah.
So, and but then it's so funny. They add the people that don't want to be there.
Right.
Oh, my parents are so rich, and like I can't even imagine like really rich people wanting to go to a magic camp or not wanting to. I guess.
Excuse me. It was the Institute of Magic.
That's right. The Institute of Magic. Hilarious. I love that. I love it. I cried too, by the way.
Aww.
I did cry. I don't know what's going on with my emotions. I'm crying at all these movies.
Over the place.
Oh my gosh. Stop with these movies that make me want to tear up. Oh,
dude,
my
you
goodness.
picked it.
Yeah, well, don't worry.
That was your pick, Mr. Cry Guy.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I didn't even.
Nobody to blame but yourself.
Yeah. It's okay. There's more to come when we talk about more of what we've been watching. So, Beth, what else have you been watching? How do we go there?
Yesterday, I watched a film that I have seen so many times with a friend of mine who had only never seen it ever.
Oh.
So, yeah, yesterday Blue and I watched Practical Magic over the internets together.
Oh, how fun. I love that movie.
It was super fun. It took a little bit of doing to get it broadcasting properly, but yeah. We had a good time.
But you got it to work, huh?
Yes, we did, and it was fun, and we should watch a movie again sometime.
Fun
and
for
what else
everyone.
had been? Yeah, always. Practical Magic, I think, is a great movie. So.
Yeah.
Of course, I was watching it going, wow, these costumes are so 98. Like, everybody's just wandering around in, like, lingerie dresses and
Oh, wow.
cardigans.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a thing. Back in 98, it was very trendy. On the trend, if you will.
In fashion.
Yeah, What else have I watched? Oh, you guys. Did you know that the Netflix just dropped the second season of Unsolved Mysteries?
No.
It just happened.
I knew it was coming.
It just happened.
Okay,
I
watched
an episode before we got on the podcast.
Nice.
What network is that on?
That's on Netflix.
Oh, it is. It's Netflix. Netflix
yes,
original.
It's on the Netflix network.
So is Netflix original?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, they took it over.
Totally forgot that.
And yeah. So if you haven't watched the first season, you should put that in your eyes. The first episode of the second season is about the ghosts of the tsunami in Japan.
Oh.
Oof.
Which it's a very heavy episode, and it's all subtitles because everyone is speaking Japanese, but it's a good episode, and I can't wait to see what's next.
My TV's mounted on the wall. It could fall off if it's that heavy.
Oh, for the love of God. DJ, if you were in the room with me, like a pen cap, or you would have been squirted with a squirt bottle, something.
No salad this time.
I am not eating salad. Or else, yeah, I'd probably shoot it out my nose at you, as I have in the past. Yeah, that's a story that will live in infamy.
Yeah.
All about the sign puns, that one. So, what else was I? We watched Haunting of Bly Manor, which is like they're calling it the second season of Haunting of Hill House, but it's not at all a second season. It's another similar story with a bunch of the same actors. Ghosties, big house, creepers just constantly that you don't notice, and then you're just like, holy shit, how did I miss that guy in every scene ever? It was pretty good. I would say it's just about as good as Haunting of Hill House. Some people online are saying it's better, some people are saying it's worse. I say it's probably about the same, although I do like Hill House better. But that's just because Hill House has a story that I've been watching and loving for years and years and years, and I didn't know the story of Bly, so... and that's based on the Turning of the Screw, which is, I want to say Henry James. Am I wrong? I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. I haven't seen this.
Wrong.
I don't think I want to see this.
Turning of the Screw.
Why
Henry
not?
James.
Generally, anything that starts with the haunting just scares the heck out of me.
It's...
You're fine. Just watch it in the daytime.
Yeah.
It's not fine.
I mean, we have to watch it...
With all the windows open.
Exactly. We have to watch it at night with no lights on because we get a lot of glare from the wall behind, behind us of the TV. So in order to see anything on a dark screen, you have to wait until nighttime. But I thought it was pretty good. I mean, we already started watching it again, so we can try to see all the little hidden ghosties. I would definitely recommend watching both because they're great. They're great ghost stories, and it's ghost story season. So put it in your eyes.
It is ghosty season.
What else have I been watching?
Casper sounds like a good idea.
Oh, there you go.
See?
I know you like Casper. Beautiful soundtrack.
Yes.
British Baking is back on Netflix.
Oh, yes.
Every Friday. New episodes every Friday, which is just great. Been watching a lot of the Halloween food competitions on Food Network. Outrageous Pumpkins and Halloween Wars and stuff like that. That's really fun. Halloween Baking Championship. Outrageous Pumpkins. They were mildly outrageous. I've seen outrageous pumpkins. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely. That's the way I'm going to go with that. I can't think of anything else, but John Oliver. Been watching John Oliver. Whew. Got pretty bummery for a couple of weeks there. But this last week, they did actually name the sewer treatment plant after him in Danbury. I think it's Danbury, Connecticut. So that he's very pleased about that. So he ended the show on a good note this week and made another Adam Driver joke. So always in line for that. Who's next?
Joe!
I started watching Friday the 13th Part 6.
Ooh.
Because that's the only one that's free on Amazon right now. I really wanted to watch 4. That's the one with Corey Feldman in it.
Ah!
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I need to watch all these. Like, I need to just go through them all, even the real bad ones, and just enjoy them, play it. And then, what else was I thinking? Then I was like, oh, you know what? I should just have a John Carpenter marathon.
Oh.
And then I was like... And then, you know what, actually? Because the actor who plays Tommy Jarvis in 6 is the same young lead actor in Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2. I don't know if you've seen those, but those are kind of like the spoofy ones.
Right.
The goofy, the monster in the barrel. And
Yeah.
so he's like the jock boyfriend in the first one who goes blind.
Got it.
And is working at the morgue with that old creepy guy.
Yeah.
And then he's in the second Return of the Living Dead, and it's just I saw him in 6. I'm like, that's Tommy Jarvis, and then Blue was like, that's the guy from Return of the Living Dead, and I was like, oh man, I haven't seen those movies in a long time either. It's like, so it just like starts triggering this like cascading effect of like, man, I want to watch that, man, I want to watch that, man, I want to watch that. So it's like not enough time in the day.
It's true, especially not when we have to be adults and crap.
Yeah,
and
like I just quit my job and watch movies professionally. I mean,
sounds like... if you get a job doing that, you let me know, because I would like to interview for that job.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I will watch all of them over and over.
I'm surprised you don't listen to the Who Goes There podcast, because they're based out of San Diego.
I did for a while. I haven't checked in on them in a minute, but yeah, I mean, we used to go to their movie viewings.
You know what? I heard about them through Crackhead Blue. Never mind.
Yeah, we used to go to their movie viewings when we'd remember.
I've been to one of their movie reviewings.
I remember you telling us about that.
It was fun. I liked the atmosphere because they would do it, in the fall when it's a little chilly.
Yeah.
They do it around spooky time. They watch spooky movies outside.
Love it.
It was so fun. It was a good time.
Cool guys too.
Perfect.
Yeah. But that's I finished Mayan season 2.
Oh yay!
Finally.
Cool.
So now I'm like, I need they left season 2 on like a bunch of, not a bunch, 2 main story plot points where it's like, oh man, and then you're like, I guess I'll just watch. Nope, I can't watch the next one. So hopefully season 3, I don't know how far they got in production, but hopefully they just put it on FX sooner than later.
Yeah.
Or I guess Hulu, they'd put it there first. Well, no, because FX has streaming service, right?
I don't know.
I think they do have a FX app or something like that.
I'm sure they do. Although a lot of the FX stuff comes through Hulu, so...
Yeah. So now I'm kind of like, darn. Like, I'm not...
Is FX on the CBS All Access?
I don't think so.
No, all the FX shows are on Hulu, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they do have their own streaming app as well that plays stuff like right away if they had new if they had new stuff coming out.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know how long this season 3 is going to be, so I'll just wait. It's not like I was super addicted to it. I just wanted to watch it because I wanted to
continue.
I had watched, Sons of Anarchy, and I wanted to this is an offshoot of that.
You put in the work, you wanted to,
Yeah, I want the payout.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, eventually I'll watch the rest of The Walking Dead, but I'm in no rush to. It's kind of similar to that.
That makes sense.
Whenever it comes out, whenever it's out there, and I need something I want to watch, and go, oh, hey, pick this story back up. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, CBS has BET, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, and Smithsonian.
Yeah,
channel.
I have been looking at that stuff, going, oh, and then I'm always like, hey, I gotta finish Wicked Tuna because I put in the work.
That's right.
I've been watching Wicked Tuna too.
Oh yeah.
Wicked Tuna's about fish.
Fishy fish.
Fishy fish. They say, yeah, fishy, fishy, fish, and it just jumps in the boat.
Fishy, fishy, fishy. Yep. Easy.
Perfect.
That'd be amazing.
That would be great. Especially these fish, they are ginormous.
Dude,
like once
I've seen pictures of them.
Like they catch them and they're like, oh, in order for it to be a keeper, it's got to be 76 inches long. It's a big fish. And then some of them, they're like, oh, this one was 119 inches long. And you're like, oh, my God, that's a big fish.
That's fucking, excuse my language, that's huge.
And then they go to weigh it out and see how much they get a pound judging by the quality of this fish. And they, like, cut its head and tail off. And they're like, once we took off the excess, it only weighs 946 pounds.
That's all.
Whoa. But it's a really bad quality fish, so it's only $7 a pound. Really? Oh. They get really mad when that happens. Otherwise, they're like, hey, I got this one that's only 207 pounds, but, it's a real good quality, so $22 a pound. You're like, wow, fish.
That's a big fish.
It's
still
big fish.
Like, they're talking about it being a small fish, but that's still huge.
I don't want to hear your... That's not a small fish, it's huge.
It's a big fish. They have really big mouths.
And what kind of tuna are they again?
Bluefin.
Bluefin tuna. Yeah.
Dolphin safe?
They aren't catching dolphins, so...
Good.
And sometimes they'll, like, hook a shark, but they let it go. That's a big Twinkie. Well played, Joe.
Yes. I was like, how can I circle back on
How
this?
can I
Bang.
Ghostbusters this perfect?
There it is. That's a big Twinkie.
That's a big Twinkie.
I can't wait for Ghostbusters to come out.
I know, I want to see it so bad.
I paid $30 to see that too.
Yeah, agreed.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss when Blue and I would go to the theater here in Chula Vista.
Yeah.
And that was you can ask her too, she'll tell you. That was my, like, oh, they got that popcorn with the hot Cheetos mixed in.
Oh, yeah, the fancy popcorn.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat a whole bucket of that and feel terrible, but I don't care because I only do it when we come here.
It's so worth it.
Oh, yeah.
And then with an icy. We'd
yeah.
split an icy. She'd get popcorn with a whole mess of jalapenos, and then I would get that fancy popcorn with the cheese popcorn with the hot Cheetos. And I would get it stale sometimes. I didn't even care.
Well,
it was like kind of slightly stale. I'd be like, you know what? I don't care.
Sometimes it tastes good that way.
I know I paid $10 for this tiny little bucket of popcorn. I don't care. I don't get this all the time, so.
There you go.
It's only movie time. And I thought I could recreate this at home. Nah, it wouldn't be the same.
It's never the same.
Because part of it is the atmosphere, right? I mean, like, Orange Fanta tastes amazing in Disneyland.
So
it
much
doesn't taste
better.
like that everywhere else. I don't get it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But it's so true.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, for sure.
It tastes so good in Disneyland, but you try it other places out of the fountain, it's like, it's not the same.
It just doesn't have the same, like, I don't know.
What are they doing?
It's Disney magic.
What are they doing?
You know what's weird? I ate these grapes. They're carnival grapes. They taste like cotton candy.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get that
I've
at
heard
Disneyland.
about those.
I've never had caramel grapes.
It's so weird. I've tried those before because somebody was like, you got to taste these grapes. They taste like cotton candy. And I'm like, that is a pile of bananas. That is clearly grapes. And those are clearly grapes. And then you like put it in your mouth and just like, holy shit, that tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah.
How is that a thing?
Yep. Carnival.
How is that a thing?
Check out Carnival. It is a thing.
It is a thing.
Well, you want to know what I've been watching?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll move on. No.
No, what have you been watching?
Well, so this first one is I've had to turn my head a couple of times.
Oh, scary.
Well, it's gross.
Or just
more
gross. Okay.
It's The Boys. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm 2 episodes away from ending the season. So, but
You put in the work.
yeah, I'm putting in the work. Gross. Not
Gross.
I still haven't seen a single episode of this show.
well, and this I'll talk about this season later, but it's just not. It's not like the first season, at all. Anyway, so Nacho Libre, I finally put that in my eyes.
Finally.
How'd you like it?
It was hilarious. I mean,
I know.
just so funny. Jack Black is hilarious.
Mm-hmm. It was stinky.
I mean,
The other one I like is my Lucky Machete.
Yeah. I thought his sidekick was the most hilarious. He is the funniest guy. So what I need to do is find out if there are other movies that he's in, if I'd like what he does. Because, man, that guy,
Get
sorry.
that corn out of my face.
Yeah.
You talking about Esqueleto?
Esqueleto, yes. He was amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
He was the best out of all of it. I mean, I like Jack Black, I'm sorry. Esqueleto was hilarious.
He stole it pretty good.
He did. I agree. Totally did. So, hilarious. Just the whole thing. Great movie.
It's a pretty great movie.
Another film I really liked, The King of Staten Island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I put that in my eyes. pretty good. Also a tearjerker.
Oh.
Why am I watching these things with all this emotion?
Choices.
But it was good. We got that one off of. Oh, by the way, sorry, The Boys is on Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah.
Nacho Libre was on the Netflix.
And Nacho.
And then King of Staten Island I rented on iTunes. So yeah. So I was like, I really want to see something I haven't seen before and something that's kind of relevant and new. So we rented that one. Pretty good. I recommend it, actually. If you can find it for less than $6, try to do that. But
yeah.
But I mean, I haven't paid for movies in a while, so my movie budget hasn't been barely touched at all for the last 7 months.
Yeah.
So I figured, why not splurge a little bit? So, but yeah, King of Staten Island.
Yeah, why not?
Check it out. It was good. I got another episode into Supernatural. Which I liked this last episode better than the first one because
the first one is the pilot. You can't ever trust the pilot episode.
That's true. That is true. So, but I enjoyed it. It was good. Finished season 2 of Star Trek Enterprise. So I really enjoyed the finale of this one. Comparing it to the finale of the last episode or last season. So the last season put Jonathan Archer. Yes. Sorry, I'm just there's another name that I'll probably say later that sounds similar. Anyway, sorry. My brain doing it again. So, Jonathan Archer, the captain of Star Trek Enterprise. Yes, the captain of the Enterprise. He ends up in the future, and the future changes, and how does it get back to normal? Is the end of season 1. Back to season 2, and they solve it in the one episode. Voila.
Wow.
That's, okay, that was cool. It was still neat, And then moving on to the rest of the season, which was good. It had its, each individual episode was something. And then it ends in season 2.
Oh.
And in season 2, then it ends season 2 with the starship going into a nebula. Well, but no, this isn't terrible. Here's the deal.
Okay, so focus up on what I'm saying. If you're saying this isn't terrible, that still means it's a spoiler. It's just not a huge one.
Okay. Well, okay. Also, this is 2004 or something like that. So
yeah, you can't spoil that.
Okay.
So
that's
it is like old. So the ship is going into this nebula.
Man, remember when the Titanic sank in that part?
Oh, shit, man! Spoiler! God.
Whoops.
Dang it.
Whoops. So but then they ended it because they were going into some place nobody ever comes out of. And boom, they end the season with them going into it. And so...
Wait. They end the season with someone going boldly where no one has gone before?
Bingo! Exactly!
I was just asking.
Isn't that awesome?
That's perfect.
Brought that all the way around. So season 3 comes around, and they are in the nebula, but they don't actually go out of it. So they actually are on a mission to discover things. So, it's not only to discover things, but it's sort of a diplomatic mission. And so they can't get out of the nebula until that's been done. So this whole season has been all about that, which to me, I'm loving. I think it's great. So I think the end of season 2, bringing it into season 3 was so much better than the way they did with season 1. So, anyway, just my 2 cents about Star Trek Enterprise season 2.
Okay.
So putting on the season 3 in my eyes. Watched a Disney Plus film called Clouds.
Yeah.
That was...
How did that go for you?
Yeah, that, I mean, some crying. Not a lot. I mean...
Been having some emotional days there.
Yeah, it was crazy. But it was good. I mean, I don't remember this. Apparently, this particular song called Clouds made it to the top charts or whatever. This was based on a true story from back in 2012. Boy diagnosed with cancer finds out it's terminal, and what he does with his life from then on. And his life is about 9 months long from there. So it, the dog still lives.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think there was a dog in the film at all. So never mind. There goes that.
Beth, speaking of dogs in films, do you remember the part in Independence Day when they're running in the tunnel?
And the dog jumps through the door and beats the fire?
And how certain were you that Boomer was going to not make it?
I had the feeling that Boomer was always going to make it.
Because, the way they go running and he, looks around like, hey, what's everybody doing?
How come everyone's having a fun time without me?
Yeah.
Come on, Boomer, damn it.
And she's just
keep up.
Boomer!
Yeah.
And then she,
and he barely makes
goes into the little, every
maintenance
overpass has a maintenance door that is just open. Oh, she had to boot it really hard.
Yeah, she had to beat the crap out of it.
She had to,
And I'm pretty sure the fire would have gone in there, but that's okay.
It absolutely would have.
Right.
That dog, and so would also have, I want to call him Tiger, because that was his name in Major Pain.
The little kid?
Yeah, and
I don't know what his name was.
all would have just been roasted.
Yeah.
Kid.
But that's the thing about Independence Day. It doesn't matter. We still love it, even though so much of it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is a movie that will live forever.
Really.
In the hearts
Great movie.
of everyone.
Agreed.
I mean, I still quote it to this day.
Yeah.
I usually, say something like, look at you, ship all banged up.
I could have been at a barbecue all the time. I'll say it when I'm at work, a dog craps on the floor. I'm like, I could have been at a barbecue.
I also use, what fat lady? I didn't hear no fat lady. What are you talking about?
You're obsessed with the fat lady. Yes, without the oops, all the time.
I need to use that one. I could have been at a barbecue.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There's so many things that I say almost daily because Independence Day is glorious.
Yeah, it is.
So, it's on the same level as Armageddon, with ridiculous but so glorious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was one thing that I feel like we were watching it, and I thought I had to work that into my lexicon.
Oh.
And I don't remember what it is. I really forgot what it was. It was something recent. Shoot. Maybe it'll come back.
Last few days have been really exciting. Or I'll just turn to someone and say, hey, plausible deniability.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Independence Day is a glory.
It really is.
Yep.
It really is.
Sorry to sidetrack that one. I just thought of dogs.
I think it was completely worth it.
Totally. Absolutely. I mean, in a way, I would imagine I did,
Yeah, DJ started it by saying that the dog in the movie doesn't die, in a film in which there is no dog. So
exactly.
I feel like a fine segue from a not dead dog in a movie where there is no dog is a movie that we weren't talking about.
Yes.
With a dog that lives when it probably shouldn't have.
Bingo. Exactly.
Perfect.
Wow. Way to go to summarize all that, Beth. It's
yeah.
You've got this down.
I do my best.
Yeah. My last film, though, I watched Star Trek First Contact. Which was cool. Made my day. Anytime that they fight and defeat the Borg makes me happy.
Yeah, that
Resistance is futile.
Cube full of buttholes.
Yeah. And the thing is there is a mention of it in Star Trek Enterprise, and so it really made me want to go back and watch Star Trek First Contact in order to get that reference. So, anyway, pretty cool. I thought it was neat.
Who's your favorite Borg?
My favorite Borg?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the newest one, Seven of Nine, I think she's my favorite Borg. Well, she's not really new, but yeah, she's pretty cool. I like her.
I think when Picard was Locutus, that was the best.
Well, that was pretty cool, and in fact, like in First Contact, because of that experience, he was able to help, take on
take them down, take them out, do your stuff.
Exactly. So that was nice.
Nothing, Beth. You didn't get that one.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by a text message from my mom. I told her about Jeff Bridges, and she's like talking to me about Jeff Bridges. So sorry, I missed. I know we were talking about Picard Borg, and
yeah, he was like. So DJ said, I'll summarize. DJ said that's what helped him in the other movie because of his knowledge of them, and it helped him. And he started trying to think of take them, what? And I go, take them down, take them out.
Do your thing.
Do your stuff. Do your stuff.
Oh shit!
Full circle.
There it is again.
Perfect. Independence Day. Glory.
I gotta call my
That
mother.
was so good. Oh crap!
That guy dies, right?
Yes, he
in
does.
the car.
Yeah.
He's like, he dies right after he says, "Oh crap," because the fire is coming at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
He wasn't with the dog.
No.
Yeah. Well, that was it for me. So that was all we got. So back to Independence Day. Now,
yeah, let's just finish out with ID4.
Now I want to watch that.
Right? Me too, actually. I own it, so I'm gonna just pop it in and watch it, or maybe I have it on digital. I don't know.
We should all watch it.
Either way, trivia last week. Guess what?
Oh, I didn't hear this question.
Nobody got it.
What was the question?
So, who does Oscar winner Javier Bardem? Thank you.
Javier Boredom.
Yeah, right.
Javier Bardem.
Good old Javier Boredom.
Again with stuff not working properly. In the film
Got it.
Skyfall, who does he play?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch James Bond movies anymore.
Raul Silva. Or Silva. That's it.
That
Raul
sounds
Silva.
right.
Yeah. And there was no winner. So here's the next one.
We're all losers.
Somebody's got to get this, okay? Are you ready?
Is it about Independence Day?
No, not this time. But
then I decry it as false.
Right? But there has been a reference to it in the show already. So,
okay.
What?
Why are you giving out hints? Just let us try to lose on our own.
Well, okay, you could try and lose on your own. We'll see what happens. I see dead people is a famous line from which film? There you go. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That is the trivia question this week. So,
bonus question: what color is seen
the door
anytime there are ghosts present?
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I just gave it away.
Okay.
I can fly.
Hold on,
I'm a pilot.
We'll have to write that down in the notes eventually, so
Here,
I remember that.
Yeah. DJ, do you know the answer to that?
I don't. I used to. I did know it.
Wait, what? The answer to mine or the answer to...
No,
to yours.
The answer to yours.
I wondered if you knew the answer to yours.
I don't know the answer to... I mean, I know the answer to mine.
Okay.
But I don't remember. I knew there was an answer to yours, but I don't remember what it was. So.
Well, yeah, there's definitely an answer.
Well, that's true. There's definitely an answer. And I used to know the answer, but again, I put so much into my brain, there's certain things that I don't need fall out. And
do you know what my favorite line from that movie is?
What is it?
Silence, village idiot!
You know my favorite scene in that movie? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, send me a message.
I don't want to give up too much. Well,
that's why I could say my favorite line, because it's not like a major one.
Yeah. Exactly. So, box office this weekend?
There were numbers. People went to the movies, I guess.
People did go to the movies, and Honest Thief took number one with $3.7 million. So people went to that movie. People also went to go see The War with Grandpa. It landed
you
number
were talking
2.
about wanting to go see that.
Yeah, $2.5 million. I still haven't gone to the movies, just so you're aware.
I'm so proud of you. That takes major fortitude from you.
Patience. I got lots of patience. I'll wait it out. I can do this. Number 3 was Tenet, $1.6 million.
Still, Jesus.
I know, huh? So
it's because there are no other movies.
There's nothing really. But number 4, Nightmare Before Christmas re-release. $1.3 million. Now, just so you know, I probably would have gone to see Nightmare Before Christmas had it been in 3D. Because that...
See, I've never gotten to see it in 3D.
It is so good in 3D.
It's so good in not 3D. I can't imagine that 3D would make it worse.
It makes this Yeah, you're right. It won't make it worse. It makes everything so much better.
I don't know that it makes everything better. I'm going to disagree with you on that.
I would agree that I don't think it makes everything better, but I can't imagine it making Nightmare worse.
Yeah.
I thought you meant it makes everything better, like every movie better in 3D. That's what it sounded like.
Well, okay, but it does to me.
DJ is a child of the 80s.
I am.
When 3D was like the height of cool. I mean, the third
the
Jaws movie is called Jaws 3D.
Just like the third Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, it's cheeseball as shit.
Yeah.
But it harkens back to a simpler age for DJ, and he's so happy.
Oh,
that's why he likes
newer. Yeah, go ahead.
That's why he likes the 3D stuff.
Yeah,
but these newer digital 3D movies are like they're better now. But I remember there was a time, and I feel like we've talked about this, that there was a time where it was just disorienting. It didn't add anything for me. It made it worse. Like it just wasn't. It wasn't a good thing to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'm the only one that felt that way.
But
are you talking about the more recent like 2000s 3D ones that they were making? Yeah, I would agree with that. I feel like there was too much of everything just like needing to be in your face.
Yeah.
So there was always something that was absolutely pointless sticking out of the screen
and you
at you.
Focus on everything.
Yeah,
and it was just
I agree with that.
Yeah, it is a.
I'm sorry. Did you just go?
Yeah. Yeah. Did. To me, it's like a warm blanket and just snuggling up on the couch. I love that.
80s 3D for DJ is like a weighted blanket, giving him deep pressure stimulation, causing him to relax.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
You should watch something in 3D, DJ. You're having kind of a day.
Well, I don't have 3D anything. I have 3D discs, but I have nothing to play them on.
Well, that sucks. You should watch something that you should watch UHF. That will make your business relax.
That would be good. Absolutely.
It was awful. It was the worst thing I ever seen. Back to Goonies. All roads lead back to Romancing the Stone, Goonies, Independence Day, or The Burbs.
And Ghostbusters.
And Ghostbusters.
Yep.
All right, Joe.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
It's my movie next, huh? It's N.
Yeah. What are you going to pick?
I don't know. Gotta come up with something. Nightmare Before Christmas starts with an N.
Oh, it sure does.
But we've all seen that like a million times, right?
I have.
What?
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
We'll see.
Joe, yeah. Well, I'll come up. Blue's like, yes!
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's probably going to go into my eyes, too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of my Halloween movies because I've been so busy. Poop on a fish.
Well, the good thing about that one is you can watch it from now until through Christmas.
Yep.
Every day.
Right?
Correct. And all of so I was trying to find my Halloween movies that I like to watch because I don't have a DVD player up in my bedroom because that it requires money that now I'm streaming. So I was looking on all our on demand for my Halloween movies like Nightmare and Hocus Pocus, and I know it's not great, but The Haunted Mansion, I love it. And I'm looking everywhere, and on our cable, it's like, no, you can rent it. And I'm like, I own it on DVD. I just don't. I want to stream it. Damn it. So I'm looking. I get on Disney Plus to watch Wicked Tuna, and it's just like Halloween movies. So I click it, and the first 3 pictures there are like Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Haunted Mansion. I'm like, oh, I am home.
You know,
it made me laugh.
I do not regret Disney Plus at all. Not
even a little bit.
I just know if there's anything I want to watch, I just go right over there, and I know I can watch something I'm gonna like, no matter what.
There's something good on there, yeah.
Pretty darn
perfect. Cool. If only they had Goonies, Ghostbusters, Independence Day, Romancing the Stone, and the Burbs.
And the Burbs. That'll be on the Thanks for Watching channel when we get a chance to make that, right?
Man, our channel would be badass.
It really would be badass. We would have a great channel.
I'd subscribe.
Me too.
I'd totally subscribe.
Crackhead Blue is a subscriber.
Woo-hoo. That's true, she is.
Right. Try again.
Huh?
Have you all seen any trailers this week? Anything new?
That Mel Gibson trailer.
Mel Gibson?
Where he's like Santa Claus or something?
I mean, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson?
Oh, get a Gibson, will ya?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. You heard of him? Mel Gibson? Oh, got her.
That was a snort.
Oh, speaking of puns, what puns were in Magic Camp?
What?
There was bad dad jokes.
Yeah, there were a lot
puns.
of bad dad jokes, but I don't remember any puns.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of bad dad jokes have puns, but now I have to watch it again to come up with a list of puns.
I know. We'll just twist your arm and make you watch that movie again.
Shucks.
Meanwhile, Joe and I will go watch Independence Day.
Yeah. There are no puns in that. Well, maybe there is. So, just a bunch of idioms.
We can go up, we can go down, we can go back, we can go forth, we can side to side. Whoops. Anyway.
Let's try it again without the oops. Okay, so you saw Mel Gibson as a Santa.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
Mel Gibson in the Santa movie. Let me see if I can remember what it's called.
Let's see.
And a bunch of people are upset that a Mel Gibson movie's coming because, everybody's upset at him.
Well, yeah.
Man, that's like... I'm not to say that there is an expiration date on horrible, horrible things.
Yeah.
But, he's not going to change. If you're going to go see his movies, then...
It's called Fat Man.
Okay.
Go see Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness.
Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, next week.
That's all.
What? Who? Oh, yes. I'm gonna have to try to say this gentleman's name.
Oh,
yes. Next week we're gonna. He's okay. Now the sheriff has already discussed with us that this gentleman is not a main actor. He is a side actor. He
might have some roles where he's the main guy, but I don't think it's as many as what we usually do.
Right.
Yeah. But his name is, oh shoot, I just blanked. Sorry.
Nope.
Djimon Hounsou.
Djimon Hounsou.
Thank you. Djimon Hounsou.
There you go.
Well, I could say that, but not Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, get it right.
I couldn't even say it wrong the right time. Well. Here we go. Let's move.
Oh, do you know who's in that movie with Mel Gibson? Anton Badino Dombaderbis.
Oh, yes. Well, so if
Djimon Hounsou.
Djimon Hounsou. All right, so
are you mad at me, Joe, because I'm helping him?
No.
Okay. That was a burp.
Okay.
Got it. Got it. Well, it wasn't
without
soup.
being too gross about
there
it.
we go. So 512 Podcast, shout out at tfwmovies.com or at tfwmovies with Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Really, this has been all day. Trust me. So
and you're a teacher.
Not yet. I still got to get that out of me. So Djimon Hounsou, if you have a movie you liked with him, and I know there's going to be one, send us a message. There we go. All right, let's plug something. Anybody else plug something first? Because I need to have a break with my mouth.
Okay. Well, guys, you know I am a Twitch streamer.
Yay.
I Twitch 3 nights a week, and you can find me at twitch.tv/apostle_OFC. My Extra Life fundraiser is coming back around, where we're going to be doing 24 hours of gaming to raise money for sick kids and kids with illnesses and kids that just need a little bit of extra support and love. All the money raised goes straight to the hospital. I'll be playing for my local children's hospital, which is San Diego Rades, something like that. Rades Children's Hospital.
Yes.
There it is. And it just helps bring them, stuff to make them more comfortable while they're at the hospital, and or helps pay for equipment that they might need, or just anything like that. It's a good cause. It goes directly to them. It's all tax deductible. That again, you can find my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/apostle APOSTLE_OFC.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can also find that info on our website. You'll find it there, all right there on the. So if you don't remember the underscore and all that fun stuff, we try to make it easy on you, right? Well,
that's right.
I mean, we try. I'm just not sure if we can make it that way. So, also want to plug Big Chacho's Standard Tattoo Parlor. He's got he's a great tattoo artist. He's a great artist, and he will take care of you. He's by appointment only. At this point, you can only go in. Nobody else. No friends. No family. No relatives or enemies. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Not allowed to go with you.
That is definitely how I would want to get a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
With enemies.
Right. Well. Yeah.
Well.
Thoughts. Yeah. Don't do that. So anyway.
No.
So check them out. They're in San Diego, just a little south of San Diego, in a little suburb called Chula Vista. Would you call that a suburb? I don't know. It's a city, so I guess I wouldn't call it a suburb. But yeah, little place called Chula Vista on Broadway. Head on down there. You'll find Big Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor. What else? What else do we want to do?
Yeah.
I wrote a book. I haven't done the audiobook yet, but yeah, The Nerda-in-Law, all about culture. And if you were on our Marco Polo, because you're a Patreon subscriber, 2 people have it thrown around out there. That's pretty cool. I thought it was cool.
There you go.
Yeah. So, and then 29 Toes podcast. I mean, they're not having the little podcast. I don't know.
The minicast.
The minicast. The 29-minute minicast. So, we'll see what happens. We'll have to pester them a little bit and say, what's going on, buddies? And go from there.
Yeah.
Beth, you want to plug anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Are we done plugging stuff?
I think so. That's it. I mean, vote. That's a big one. Go out and vote.
Oh, God.
I
voted.
I did too. We went today and dropped it off in the big mailbox.
Yep, I dropped it at the El Dorado County election office.
Yeah, good.
And I got a thing that said, your vote has been counted. And I did a dance. And I didn't stick my sticker on because I'm going to do it on election day.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
There you go.
Or I might just make a vinyl lettering to put on my mask that says, I voted.
Oh, there you go. It's a good idea. So.
Yep. All right, so I guess the time has come for us to close everything out. Anybody want to say anything? Anybody want to say anything else from Independence Day before we start thank yous?
I didn't hear no fat lady.
Well, then the show's not over yet.
Oh, wait. Whoops.
Yeah, Blue says, die.
Oh,
that part's so good.
It is so
What
creepy.
is it you want us to do? Oh, man.
And that's Brent Spiner from Star Trek.
Yeah. It's the old
Data.
It's the old Data.
Yeah.
He's so
Anatomically
funny.
correct Data.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
With
As
a cat
he
named
mentions
Spot.
to Tasha Yar a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that and going,
I am fully
uncomfortable.
functional.
Woof. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, thank you for listening to Thanks for Watching.
Yay.
At the end of the show, as we always do, we like to thank a big pile of people. I mean, it's not a pile. We are socially distanced and nobody's breathing everybody else's air, but we would like to thank you all anyway. We'd like to thank our wonderful Patreon members, Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher Jam Strauss, Sean, Wendy. Thank you so much. We just need one more before we can make Joe eat a Twinkie Wiener sandwich and broadcast it to all of the Patreon members.
One more.
We would like to thank Joshua Struthers, who's a super cool guy, set up our intro musics. Good job, man. We'd like to thank Big Checho, who we also recommend that you go and get a tattoo from, because he is a very good art man.
Yes.
Would thank the cast. So thanks, DJ.
Yay.
He's the boss. Thanks, Sheriff Joe.
Yay.
He's the sheriff. I am Beth Levine.
Thanks,
We'd like to thank the lovely ladies behind the scenes who keep us all from going crazy during the week. So that would be the glorious Miss Crackhead Blue. Love her very much. Dorothy Fielden, that's my mommy. And Penny McGee,
Yay.
the saint.
I breathe her air.
Oh, no, well, you're married. That's a thing. But most of all the people we would like to thank, all of those glorious people we have thanked, we would like to thank you, the listening audience, because if you weren't sitting there listening to us quote Independence Day, Romancing Stone, The Burbs, Goonies, Ghostbusters, or anything else, we would just be doing that all by ourselves. And as fun as that is, it's more fun when someone is listening. So hopefully you'll come back next week and listen again. In the meantime, kindly wear your mask for your own safety and the safety of others. Vote, because holy cow, people need to vote. Also, what else? Wash your hands. And make sure on the 4th of July you keep your dogs in your house. And the more you know. Be excellent to each other.